All right, let me tell you what we're going to be doing today. We have the most exciting conglomeration of AI tools that you can imagine that are world class. We've put them together under one roof, and it is just such a thrill to be able to present this to you today. Now, the people presenting it to you, of course, myself and Oliver Goodwin. Oliver is the brains behind this monster. We've been together for several years now. We started out with, of course, Mario Brown years ago on Synthesys text to speech. That was the first foray into real human text to speech. And then we just kept adding from there. We added module by module by module. We then went to the humitars. In fact, I have a little history to share with you in just a moment. But first, something really important is to clearly explain the agenda today, what you're doing here. We're going to talk about what Synthesys AI Studio is. And again, world class, get ready, fasten your seatbelts. You're going to need to call in family members from other rooms, not only to give you tranquilizers, but to see what's going on right here on your computer. We're going to look at that new Synthesys platform for you. We're going to talk about the three pillars that make up incredible AI. And we're going to be talking about the mind-bending examples. We're going to show you those, of course. There's a demonstration that I have already done. I did it last night, shortly before the first webinar. How you could get in on this incredible technology today, right here, right now. And $50 is going to somebody that answers a question correctly. It will be a random pick. You'll answer the question based on something I may have said during the webinar, and you'll win $50 to your PayPal account. So stay tuned for that. Hang on this very webinar till later on. About 11 o'clock is when we're going to be doing that. And specials, by the way, for current Synthesys users. So if you have another Synthesys product, we are going to reward you for that. So stay tuned for that as well. We'll explain that more. And this is a little bit of how it works. If you are a Synthesys user now, if you have something like Human Synthesis Studio or the Synthesys text to speech, or if you have the Synthesys Visual, of course, is the images, then what we want you to do is right now or anytime in the next few minutes, paste your Synthesys login email right in the chat. In fact, you should denote that you are one of those people. Maybe you could write something. What word should we say that you should write first? I am a user. Say, I am a user, or help, or something like that. Anything that really makes it clear that you are a current user. You have to start with something, a phrase like that, all right? And then paste your login email in there and tell us which products you have. We'll verify your account, and later on in this very broadcast, that will afford you a special coupon. So if you're a current Synthesys user, make sure to let us know now. All right, this is a little history. We started out, of course, with that Synthesys text-to-speech years ago, and then we started to branch out with Human Synthesis Studio. We had Talking Faces and FaceSwap were built into these others, and we had even more than that. And all these things, of course, were the culmination of what is now Synthesys AI Studio. That is three things specifically. The AI Voices tool, which is the best text to voice on earth. And the reason is because it's human based. You're going to hear all about the difference between human based stuff and just AI generated stuff today. The human based is where it is at, my friends, and the AI voices are human based. Then we'll be talking about the AI Humans tool, again, based on real people that stood in front of a camera, gestured, and nodded their head and looked very comfortable in front of the camera so that we could take those humans and turn them into the AI real human avatars, which we call humitars. And we're also going to be talking about the brand new AI images tool. This is the text to image tool that's going to absolutely blow your mind today because it is so far into the stratosphere of the best right now compared to anything else that was available prior. And you can see just an example of that on the right. We have, of course, the AI images denoted by Brad Pitt sleeping in a field of flowers, which is what I wrote in the prompt. And there's Brad Pitt sleeping in flowers. So again, AI voices, that's on the left there. AI humans, those are the humitars like you see right there in the middle. And AI images. With that, let's get started. All right, so what we're looking at right here is the new members area, or the new collection of tools for you. It's a really nice interface. It's a really beautiful interface. In fact, I just heard from Ray, the video guy, who just, commented on that in one of the groups that we're in, and he was really blown away by how easy it was to use this new interface. And across the top, it is the voices, the humans, the images, and I'll be showing you those in the demo in just a minute. And on the left-hand side are all the things that you need to do with those, like you could find your old work, you can get support, you could look at your account, that sort of thing. Now, the AI voices is what we're going to be visiting first, and it does include, as everything does, the commercial rights. It is, as I said, the world's best text-to-speech, with over 400 voices and 140 languages. But unlike others, we have the 100 ultra-lifelike real human voices if you get the special package deal that I'm going to be talking about today. 100 of them. And not only does that set us apart, but we have the multi-person conversations for podcasts and other things that you may want to do with multi-person conversations. In other words, it's interactive. One person says one thing and another says another thing. And I'm going to show you an example of that, a wonderful example of that in just a second. I mean, just moments from now, like 60 seconds. And then we also have unlimited minutes for today's bundle offer. It's a fair use thing. If you were to abuse the system, we would tap you on the shoulder and say, "What are you doing?" But otherwise, we're talking about unlimited voiceover work. And when I say voiceover work, I am not kidding around. This is excellent, excellent voiceover material. Let me make this a little bigger now so that you could see exactly what we're going to do. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab a quick example of exactly what it sounds like. I'm going to hold the microphone to the speaker. Okay. Now, last night when I tried this, I had a technical error, so I want to make sure that it works. Let's see. Yeah, it works. Good. All right, so here we go. I'm going to put the microphone to the speaker. Go get one of your family members from the other room. I'm going to give you 20 seconds, 30 seconds to do this. I want them to hear it too. Say, "This is the best text-to-speech you've ever heard. What you're about to hear are not real people. This was typed by Luann Beckman on our team. She just typed this real quickly." All right? Go get a family member to come listen. I'm going to put the microphone to the speaker, and I'm going to hit play. Tell me when you're ready. Tell me when you've got that other family member. I'm waiting. I want somebody else to hear this, not just, okay, you're ready.
Hi, I'm Roger, a successful digital marketer.
And I'm John, still climbing that corporate ladder.
Remember our college dreams of financial freedom, John?
I haven't forgotten, Roger. Still dreaming.
I found a way to turn dreams into reality, John. Ever heard of Synthesys AI Studio?
No, Roger, I haven't. Please tell me more.
It's a powerful platform for generating ultra-lifelike voiceovers using artificial intelligence. Maria, what do you think?
Oh yes, Roger, it's amazing. It uses advanced AI technology to create extremely realistic voiceovers. You can create different voices for videos, podcasts, or any digital content without hiring professional voiceover artists. It's cost-effective and efficient.
Exactly, Maria. It's a game changer in the digital content world. And to those watching, join us in exploring these revolutionary tools. Your digital future starts now.
Oh my goodness, what did you think of that? Yeah, the emotion and inflection in the voices. But what's nice about that, Chris, is that we didn't have to add anything because the AI interprets what the sentence is and what kind of inflection would work with that sentence. All right, now I want you to write down these names. I'm actually going to give you some names to write down. The actors, the voice actors that were in there that you heard just now is one of my favorites. It's Ian, okay? Now, these are obviously derived from real people, and the person's name was Ian. The other person's name is Fiona, and then Vanna with one N, Vana, and Elon. And there was another announcer that I don't think you heard there that came in later, and that's Fred. I'll give you those names again later. All right, one of the questions that came up was, would this work in German? It works in 140 languages, and the other languages are really quite good as well. Now, the English language is what works best with the ultra realistic voices. I have to say, both English in terms of there are some that are other languages, but the ones that work the really best are the English and the British accents and that sort of thing. All right, for the ultra realistic voices, but we have 370 other voices that are nearly that good as well. In fact, some of the ones you just heard, I snuck in there, or Luann snuck in there, were not the ultra realistic. Most of those were, but I think the women there were not. All right, now I'm going to play you some more. If you want to hear another example, you want to hear another example of a voice? You do? Okay. Open with QuickTime. Yeah, I'll play another one.
In the heartbeat of the crowd, in every roaring cheer, lies the essence of the game, the challenge drawing near. From fields to courts, from tracks to waves, sports unite us all in the moments that we crave. Passion, drive, and dreams entwined in every game, a story defined.
Wonderful poetry, wouldn't you say? And I have one more for you. This one is Landon. Landon, you'll hear in my demo in a few minutes as well. I pick him because he has such an unusual voice. And he's not as consistent.
Welcome to Boracay. One of the most beautiful beaches in the world can be found in the Philippines. Relax, enjoy, and feel the summer breeze on this white sand beach.
That was Landon right there. He stepped over me a little bit. But the thing with Landon is I was saying he has such an unusual voice when he starts with his inflections. Welcome to Boracay, like that. And he does that, and you'll hear that in the demo, how each time you render him, he does something a little more outlandish, which is nice to have something that's, very human in nature in there. Okay, so that is the first of the three pillars. Those are the AI voices, and you'll have a whole demonstration in just a moment from me on this. But right now, I think I'd better move to our next pillar, and that is the AI humans. Those are the ones that you probably recognize when you think of Synthesys, the humatars, as we call them, the real human AI avatars. And it's also including the world's best text-to-speech with perfect lip syncing. So everything you just heard moments ago can be applied to those humatars to speak as well. With over 400 voices again, 140 languages, and this time instead of 100, we have 115 ultra-lifelike real human voices. And that's what's going to be included today in this amazing bundle deal. And again, multi-person conversations. The video editor is included as well, although I personally like to bring it into an outside video editor, go crazy with it, but you could use the one that we're including now to make real videos on the inside. And unlimited use with the bundle, the same way I told you before. You could just, go crazy with this unless you're trying to break the system. That's about the best way to put it. And what do they look like? They look like this. Here's the example. This Humitar has a studio background built with our AI image module. That's pillar number 2 that I keep talking about. And I actually have a sample of this. Let me call that up and you'll be able to see this same woman right here. I made her really large. Why can I make her so large? Because with the bundle, you get Ultra HD. So I have this taking up the whole screen. Watch.
All the tools all in one place. The best human voices available, Humitars to speak what you want, flip faces, create stunning images, and more, and all unlimited with AI script and prompt assistant built in. All this at over 70% off when we launch on August 12th. Get Synthesys AI Studio Max and have everything you need to take your business to the next level.
Wow, she's smart. She knew we were launching on the 12th, which is today. You are absolutely right. We are launching today, and you have just seen something really, really cool. And that is, of course, one of our better Humitars, one of our real human-based avatars that is actually performing right before your very eyes. Why is it so incredible? Because what she said was typed by me. It was typed by us. We typed in the computer right on the keyboard, and she lip synced it just like that. Isn't that incredible? What did you think of that one? Okay, great. Thanks, says Jose. Fire, says Clem. I like that. We have something else, though, that really has tickled me because it's only in the past 8 days or so that this has been going on, and that is the unbelievable AI images that we have for you. Now, AI images is text to image, but it is way different than it was prior to last week. It was worldwide, it was hard to get really great images right off the bat. Now, even celebrities. I just wrote Tom Cruise pointing at the camera, and that's what I got. But when I was playing with it the first day, I started noticing some crazy things happening. Here's one of the first things I noticed. On the upper left is our cat, Sushi. That's an actual iPhone photo that I took. And I wanted to try to get another similar photograph of a cat, a gray cat, on a gray blanket, just like Sushi was on a gray blanket. And that's the AI image under it. So, okay, I saw that it was really quite similar and it was really good in terms of the quality. Like if you look at the ears of the cat on the bottom right, you could even see the fur coming off the top of the ear. I mean, look at the whiskers, and just the detail is remarkable, and the accuracy. So we released our newest text to image model just last week, as I said, and it's now become the world's best. So it's the world's best model that's out there right now, and we've added our own sort of changes to it, sort of enhancements, and made it even better. Now, you want to see some really amazing ones that I got these like almost immediately. These are the ones I got the very first day I tried it. From the upper left, you see that blonde woman. All I wrote was young blonde woman on the beach. Got that. The next one, I said sailboat on a lake in the Adirondacks in the fall. The next one, I said woman wearing a red top, drinking coffee in a cafe in Paris. The next one, of course, I just wrote lion. It was very simple. The one below it was alien spaceship with astronaut on the moon. And the one after that, I did not create. That was from our beta testers on the first day. But then yesterday, we got all these at the last minute, just minutes before the webinar. I said, all right, gang, in the beta tester group, I said, do some more for me. And look at these. They got them instantly. Fantastic. They used some of the artists to help them create this, like on the bottom left, that soccer player, an art style was put in there. As is the butterfly one that's right next to it. You could see that a specific style was used for the one of John Wayne on the upper right as well. Just amazing text to image. But what impressed me the most was when I tried to recreate scenes that I had actually taken with my camera, like with the cat. Are you ready for this? This is going to be absolutely phenomenal. So this is another one. I would say bring in another family member to see this, but perhaps this tickles me more than anybody else. My iPhone image is on the upper left. That is me after I came off of a Disney cruise ship, turned around, and took a picture of that Disney cruise ship. That's the upper left. On the lower left, I wanted to recreate that scene. So I said, I'm in Tracy Arm Fjord, which is up in Alaska, south of Juneau. All right. And I would like a picture of a Disney cruise ship in Tracy Arm Fjord with some small icebergs floating or something like that. And it did it. It gave me you see the small icebergs on the top? Do you see the type of foliage, that very low shrubbery that's on the mountains? It recreated that exact thing. And in fact, in the background, it knew to put a glacier in there, which wasn't in my photo, but it really was in my photo, because another photo I have on the right-hand side, you can see right here, I do have a glacier indeed that was in the background there, but I just, it was further away, and I had to, get in there with a smaller boat. But so it knew about the glacier, it knew about the type of foliage, it knew what the Disney ship looked like in terms of the red on the top, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And the other one that really impressed me, some beautiful photographs just from text. Unbelievable. This is the one I mentioned moments ago about the Adirondacks. The AI actually knew the tree types for the Adirondacks on the left and the Wasatch Range of Utah on the right. I didn't have to tell it. I was curious. I just wrote fall foliage for the Adirondacks with the sailboat. And then on the right, I said Little Cottonwood Canyon. That's in Utah, which I've also lived in. And I said, I would like to see the foliage there in the fall. And boom, it knew about the aspen trees all changing that exact color in the fall on the right, and it knew about the sugar maples and the red maples up in the Adirondacks mixed with evergreens on the left. Everything there is accurate. Anyone that knows the Adirondacks of New York State knows that that's what they look like, and anyone who's out west knows that those are what the aspens look like in the fall. Isn't that crazy? All right, I'll try to calm down a little bit. Yes, yes, it's crazy. Would you guys like to see the demo of how I did all these things in all three pillars? Because my demo is queued up and ready for you. Would you like to see a demo? Yeah, I don't blame you. I would want to see a demo of how this could possibly be done as well. So let's do that. I'm going to just expand it on the screen. I'm going to hold my microphone right up to the speaker again so you could hear it. Here we go. I'm going to play the demo, 23 minutes long. Enjoy. Welcome to Synthesys AI Studio, the most amazing conglomeration of AI tools that you have ever seen. Three basic pillars: AI voices, AI humans, and AI images, but there's a lot actually worked into those that serve as extras, such as our FaceSwap feature, which I'll explain as we go along. Now, in this particular demonstration, I'm going to be showing you the basic product, but I'm also going to mention things that are included in our overall bundle product, since we've got such an amazing deal going for the bundle right now. So I will be showing you some of those features as well. Let's start out in the first most obvious place, the training. That's right. I know you wanted to get right in, but I just want to show you how easy and great the training is. You just click on the training tab right here. And in fact, the support tab also, you have a lot of questions and answers in there. But let's start with the training modules. Notice you can pick AI voices, AI humans, or AI images and get training on virtually anything you want. In particular, let me just show you AI humans as an example. Let's say I wanted to learn how to make more than one slide, okay? Multiple slides with multiple humatars, or those real human-based AI avatars. I would go to this right here, Synthesys AI Humans, Multiple Humatars. Humatars, by the way, is the name that we came up with I have to say it was Luann Beckman specifically who came up with it in a meeting that we had, and it has really taken, and eventually this is probably going to be used as the term for human-based AR avatars. But anyway, back to my point. Click on this and you will learn how to put multiple humans onto a slideshow, or should I say a video with different scenes.
Welcome back. In this video, we're going to learn how to add multiple humans to your video. Okay, so AI Humans has the option of adding slides to your video. So depending on your plan, you
Okay, so the point was, I just want to show you how great the training is, how many modules there are, how many videos, I should say, in each module. AI Voices, we have 5 videos. AI Humans, we have, well, over a dozen videos, or it looks like 14. And then in AI Images, we have 5. All right, now let's get to what you've all been waiting for, the actual demonstration. Let's start left to right with the AI Voices. AI Voices, the first thing you want to do is click Explore, and you'll immediately see the advantage of why AI Voices is so much better than any other text-to-speech, and that is this. Not only do we have the best sounding text-to-speech with real humans that are these text-to-speech are derived from, but when you add the paragraphs, like you see right here, my cursor down below, like that, you're basically creating a dialogue between them. How does a dialogue sound? Well, let's take just a little bit for one moment, and I'll give you an example. Watch.
And I'm John, still climbing that corporate ladder.
Remember our college dreams of financial freedom, John?
I haven't forgotten, Roger. Still dreaming.
I found a way to turn dreams into reality, John. Ever heard of Synthesys AI Studio?
No, Roger, I haven't. Please tell me more.
It's a powerful platform for generating ultra-lifelike voiceovers using artificial intelligence. Maria, what do you think?
Oh yes, Roger, it's amazing. It uses advanced AI technology to create.
Okay, so I just wanted to show you that example to give you an idea of what I'm doing here. So this was in post-production, some music was put on, but all we did in order to get them to speak with each other like that is just create those different paragraphs like that. Then from there, what you do is you use the drop-down box. Now it defaults to Ian. If you just want Ian, who is actually one of our very best ultra-lifelike speakers, to speak, you could leave Ian up and just type something under Ian's name. But if we want to choose another one of our great, they're not humatars, they're speakers, real human speakers, what we do is we add actor like that. We click the plus sign. Then we go to voice type, and we could pick premium, which are dynamite, and you could change their emotions, or you can pick even better the ultra lifelike. And then you go to gender. In this case, let's do male, and we will pick somebody else. I am going to pick someone named Landon. He's here somewhere. He's one of my favorites because he is just so human. It's so obvious when you hear him. Let me see. Here he is right here. Here's Landon. So I click on Landon, and then I press add like that. And now from the drop-down box, instead of Ian, Landon's going to be there. Okay? And there'll be other choices there as well. If I pick more, and I could switch off between them. So in fact, let me show you that. On the next paragraph, what I could do is I could add another actor like this. In this case, the voice type, why don't I go with the premium voice, and I'll pick a female. And is Jenny in here? Aria is very good. Even though this is an AI-derived voice, not real human-based, it's still an excellent voice. And I will add that. Now the drop-down box gives me a choice of Landon and Aria, okay? And once again, Landon and Aria, so I can have them converse with each other back and forth. So let's put Aria there. Okay, now for Landon, we want him to say something, anything. How are you today, Aria? I hear the weather in your neck of the woods has been raining. Okay, so Aria is going to answer, I am very depressed because I was going to go swimming today. Now it looks like I will read a good book.
How are you today, Arya? I hear the weather in your neck of the woods has been raining.
I am very depressed because I was going to go swimming today. Now it looks like I will read a good book.
Okay, so there you can see Landon had all that personality, and Arya, being a premium voice, didn't sound quite up to par with Landon. So if I want to change the voice to an ultra-lifelike voice, what I could do is I could actually add another actor instead of Arya, and we can maintain the same script. So let's now change it to ultra-lifelike, and let's keep the gender female. And this time, let's pick one of my favorite ultra-lifelike ones. There's so many good ones, I never know which I should pick. Let's do Natalie and see how she sounds. We'll add her in there. And if we put the cursor just before, let's pick Natalie. And if we put the cursor just before where she speaks, then that should be what is going to generate here. And we could kind of figure out how she's going to sound.
How are you today, Natalie? I hear the weather in your neck of the woods has been raining.
I am very depressed because I was going to go swimming today. Now it looks like I will read a good book.
Yeah, she sounded kind of depressed, made me depressed about the rain. Anyway, you can see what's going on here. We have Landon with his incredible personality, a little over the top personality, and then we have Natalie, who's a little more monotone and depressed today because of the weather. Now, let's say you do like that. You don't want to keep experimenting with different voices. Then what you do is you save the project like this. Now the project is saved. You go back to your original dashboard here and you click on My Studio. That's one way to get into your projects. Okay, so here we are inside My Studio, and Project 72 is the one that we just rendered. It is here. You don't download it in this case right from here. You actually download it on the bottom right. So I just clicked on it. It brought us back to the editor. We can make changes if we wanted this time. We can actually change a word or a punctuation if we wanted to re-render it and see if we could get a little bit of a different sound from it. And then once everything sounds exactly like you want, then you just click on download right here. And then it gives you, of course, the ability to download it. You give the file a name, etc., etc. By the way, one last thing that I promised I'd show you is that the support is right above that training tab. And when you have any problems at all and you don't find it in the training, you click on support. And the first thing you could do is you can actually put a search term in here, such as rendering a video. And then you have the ability to then, of course, click and get the information that you're looking for. A very good support system is built right in. All right, now let's move to the next pillar. Of course, that's the AI humans. Here we are inside AI humans. That's, of course, the second tab, the second pillar. And you just click on Explore, and from there you pick a template. Just for the heck of it, let's go with a medical template. We'll add that right now. And then you're going to need to have William here. That's, I know his name from our previous products. We're going to need to have him actually say something. So you could either upload your own voice if you have the bundle, or you can go to the text script right here and you can actually choose to change to a different voice actor. So I'm going to look for an ultra-lifelike voice actor. Go with a male gender, obviously. Let's scroll down and see what some of my favorites were. Daniel seems to be one of my previous favorites. Let's play him and see what he sounds like.
If you asked people what was special about Einstein, most would say that he was really smart.
I'm looking for Brian, I know is a good one.
Welcome to my new channel.
Yeah, let's pick Brian. I'm going to add Brian in there. And notice they're slightly different. The names are a little bit different than from before when we were in the actual AI voice. Those names are actually a little bit different. There's a different collection. Okay, so we're on with Brian. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take out the sentence that is in there, which is just a demo, and we're going to write something for William to say. At least he was William. I wonder if he's still William. Anyway, I'm getting off subject. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to perhaps pick the chat assistant right here on the lower right. That's available if you have the bundle. And it says, "Hi there, I'm Synthesys AI writer. I am here to help you." And we want William to speak about the benefits of vitamin D. And then GPT-4 is going to help us write what William is going to say. Vitamin D is essential for bone strength, immune function, disease prevention, mood regulation, weight management, overall health. All right, so let's copy that. I'm just doing an edit copy, and I'm placing it below Brian's name, because Brian is the one that will be reading for us. And then I'm going to turn off AI Writer. And now let's play that and listen to it.
Vitamin D is essential for bone strength, immune function, disease prevention, mood regulation, weight management, and overall health.
Okay, now if I don't like the way Brian said that, I can pick someone else, or I could actually change the punctuation a little bit or change a word or two and actually re-render it and see if he says it slightly differently, because it does vary a little bit each time. So that's what Brian said for William. Now, in order to change the template, really easy, you just click on what you want to change. In this case, we could change it to a 413-405-9684. And there you have it. There's our first slide. Now we can actually, and again, once this is rendered, William here will be speaking exactly what we wrote, all right, in Brian's voice. Now what we could do is we could actually go and make another one. Oh, by the way, we could change the speed and the pitch if we wanted of the voice, or we could add a pause. Speed, pitch, and we could also do different languages. We could do that with AI voice, and we could do that with AI humans, of course. We could do different languages. Okay, now that we made our changes, what we want to do is we want to go to the next slide. Okay, so we're going to save this. Project is now created. And to create another slide, we just click the plus button under the original one that's on the right-hand side. At this time, we could now have a completely different scene. Being that we're starting on a blank canvas, what we can do is choose on the left-hand side from images for the backgrounds, as an example. Now, if we want to get really fancy here, we could pick a green screen background. This is standard green screen color. We could go back to the humitars right here and pick a new one. This time, let's see, there was one that was catching my attention. We want another medical one. So here we have another medical one. Here's another medical one. Do we have any more? We have one right here. Okay. Now I want to point out that this is my favorite part of all, and that is putting it in front of green screen. I'm known as the green screen guy because I've been doing green screen since I was on television doing weather since, believe it or not, 1980. So we can make him larger on the green screen because these are high definition images, especially if you have the bundle, you get the best definition. And from there, we could add some text perhaps. So we'll click upload voice. We're going to upload from my desktop. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is my specialty, so get vitamin D from me today. Okay, and now this person is going to read my script, and his lips will sync to what I just said once this is rendered. We can now, of course, create the video, but why don't we save the project first? It's going to ask us to do that anyway. And now we obviously have 2 slides. We could still play with them. The first one says Springfield Medical Center. And William here says, your health is our top priority. We want to make that fit better. So we did a little tweaking, and now William looks good. And now we're going to save that, make sure that this sticks. Yep, everything's stuck. Now we're going to go to the next one. Vitamin D is my specialty. Now I could put this chap in front of a background. Now you can upload backgrounds as well. Or you can upload a video. All right. And you can upload, of course, something that you have created with our image section, which we'll be getting to next. It does say 50 megabytes max. So I know that I have some great images, of course, or an outdoor background. Let's do a studio background. It looks like he's speaking from the studio. Now the studio background shows up in our images. We click on that, and it looks great. The only problem is vitamin D is my specialty is the wrong color. So we need to highlight it, change the color. In this case, we need to change it to white or something like that. And now it's looking much better. And the generation has begun. While we're waiting for that to generate, let's go back to our home and now go to AI images. And let's explore that. That is my favorite because it takes so little to get the images to generate. Basically, you just have to write something that you want to visualize. You could also have the AI chat assistant help you on the bottom right. But it's so easy to get good prompts. All you really have to do is just go in there and start typing something. Now, I like to start with 512p resolution, not 1024p. And the reason is because the images generate faster, all right? And it doesn't bog down the system as much. But you could pick from square, horizontal, or vertical. Now, I rarely pick vertical, so I'm going to pick vertical right now and see how it comes out. I rarely pick that. You could then pick an artist if you want. I don't. I generally just type what I want, and it enables automatically, usually photorealistic images with this latest fantastic image model that we're using. You could try the illustrations, and then it will give you different kinds, like comic book art could be something that you might be looking for. Art style as well, pop art versus street art, Baroque, etc. But as I said, I tend not to pick those. You can also click on Enable Photorealistic Model, although we are just now changing this to work with our latest model, the latest text-to-image model that we've just implemented. But I'm getting very photorealistic things out right away without having to even click on that. You want to see an example? All right, let's pick somebody that most of us would know. Taylor Swift wearing a red blouse, dining out in a restaurant, an Italian restaurant in New York City. We will visualize that and see what it comes up with. And it should give us 4 vertical images. All right, obviously they range in quality. The third one is really good. So I'm going to download it and I am going to save it. Or I could also create variations of the same one. If you do that, create variations, when you click on it, what happens is it's similar to clicking this over here, where you can upload an image for it to be based off of. So it would create similar ones to the one that you see here if you do that and then visualize again. But for the time being, let's just click on this. Let's save it to assets. And of course, as I said, let's download it. I think I did already, but just in case, I'll click download again. On the left-hand side are other recent images that I worked on recently and that others that are in our account have worked on. This one, for instance, cowboy riding on the moon. That was kind of cool. And then here are some of those cat ones that I did of the cat that was gray trying to get one that looked like sushi. All right, let's go back and see if our other rendition is ready. That is our AI humans. And it says it's done. So let's actually go to the upper right. Download open is the choices. Let's open it and see if it needs any editing.
Vitamin D is essential for bone strength, immune function, disease prevention, mood regulation, weight management, and overall health.
Vitamin D is my specialty, so get vitamin D from me today. Let's finish off by going back to AI images and actually showing you an image that I have not showed you yet that I was helped with the chat assistant. That's right. Let's go to my studio. Let's click on the upper right here and pick AI images. Let's scroll down to the bottom left, and what do I have? I have a beautiful image right here, and that was actually produced earlier. Let me actually look at that one. I just downloaded it, and I'm going to click on it and make it larger, and I'm going to bring it onto the screen. This was a really interesting rendition from AI images. It was with the help. It was completely with the help of that chat assistant, which gave a lot of detail on how it should really evoke a certain feeling of tranquility and just bliss, basically, as the jogger jogged on a fall day. Notice it worked a beautiful, not only foliage in the background, but a beautiful way to, have the depth of field shown. The further back you go, the more out of focus it is. Really, really nice rendition there because of the chat assistant's help. All right, with that, let's finish this demonstration, this quick and dirty, this Cliff Notes demonstration, and get back to the webinar. And what did you think of that demo of the inside? Let me know how you felt about that. I'm live again, by the way. This is me live. Best I have seen using this technology, says Martin. Easy peasy, says Diana. Awesome, says Matthew. Very interesting, says Sheldon. Where can I buy this? I will tell you that in like 7 minutes. Or if you could just hang in there, I will be right there with you. So that was the demo that you saw just now. Was that crazy or what? Now, this just is more proof here that the AI image section of this is incredible, because what I needed to do was kind of bring that out, the fact that this was crazy, right? So what I did is I took like the AI right in front of me, and I typed in Taylor Swift, red blouse, hands to face, looking shocked. That's what I wrote, and I got that. Why did I do that? Well, other JV partners, as they're called, other colleagues of mine, when they have a launch, whenever they do it, they do this. Something just like this picture that you see right here. Girl looking surprised, girl pointing, girl doing this, girl doing that. And sometimes man doing this, man doing that. And I said, what if I could just type that so I don't have to buy all those stock images? And that's exactly what I did here with this Taylor Swift image. Now, the next 24 hours, you are going to receive instructions on how to put multiple humitars onto one scene all at once. In addition, because our beta testers discovered that. So I'm a little off subject here, but those of you that were watching and scratching your head and saying, I'd really like to put more than one on at one time. Can that be done? Well, it can't be done anywhere else with any other project, but it can be done with our system. And it has to do with a copy and paste, and it has to do with mixing up the background a little bit, but it can be done, and our beta testers figured it out, and we're going to be giving you that as a bonus today as well. Actually, it'll be sent to you within 24 hours. So let's back up for a second and look at everything that you can actually obtain today right here on this webinar, because we've been teasing you with all this good stuff. So it's those 3 basic modules which normally would be limited, but we're going to be presenting you with what we call the max bundle option. That is a crazy number of ultra realistic additional voices, 100 total of the additional AI ultra realistic human voices, a huge number of additional humitars, 76 total. All right, so you'll have 76, including those that do different languages, etc. So 76. Then we have the GPT-4 prompt assistant for better scripts and images. You saw me choose that. That was what helped me make that image at the very end of the demo. The FaceSwap feature, which I'm actually going to show you more of later in this webinar, but the FaceSwap feature I mentioned briefly, it allows you to actually change the face of the humitars to basically change their age, to change their ethnicity, even make them look like you. The ability to upload your own voices is also included in this crazy big package, and the full HD videos so that you could make those humitars really big and you could bring them into a professional video editor like I showed you before with that woman in the newsroom. Unlimited everything. Everything is unlimited. I already explained that, and lots more. When I say lots more, what am I referring to? More emotions for the voices, more image manipulation tools. Just a sip of water here. Image manipulation tools would be like remove object or remove background from the image or video. And lots more like Synthesys X. Synthesys X allows you to have a plugin which will plug in our images right into your Chrome browser. All that is actually included in the Max bundle. We do have a coupon for loyal Synthesys customers, and you could find that coupon in your Synthesys account and use that coupon at checkout. So what you want to do is go find what you have right now. If you already own Synthesys Voice, Human Synthesis Studio, or Synthesys Visual, if you own one of those three, you are going to need to move. Why do you want to do this right now? Because the pricing is on, I guess you could call it a dime sale, as I'll explain in a moment. Every 33 sales, it goes up $3. Hey, Shannon, could you come on for a second and explain the coupons, what they should do?
Great. Yeah. So as far as the coupons, we're going to be handing out a link that has an image on it, and you're going to follow the instructions on that image. And once you go to the Synthesys members area, once you log in, you will be given the coupon that you deserve based on your purchases. There will be, as far as the purchases you have, there's three main pillars of the product that Todd's already discussed. And you'll get a discount if you've purchased one, and you'll get a larger discount if you've purchased two of those pillars. If you've purchased all of them, then you will have everything. So you don't have to worry about purchasing anything today, and you'll be upgraded automatically to get everything you're seeing. So we're going to drop that link, and it'll also be on the slides here as Todd continues through the webinar, but look out for that link in the chat and follow that to go to your Synthesys members area to claim your coupon.
All right, thank you, Shannon. That was great. What I put up here is the idea of how you would use these things, because I mean, it's really cool, but what would you do with it? Well, what I'd like you to do is put some of your thoughts in the question answer box. My thoughts, first of all, video spokesperson seems obvious with the humitars, right? You could actually have video spokespersons, so you don't necessarily need to hire a spokesperson, so you save money there. The idea of using it for voiceovers, you save money because you don't have to hire somebody to voice over a video that you're doing. Podcasts, obviously you can make money or save money by having interactive back and forths. Stock media is the way that I am already saving money. I showed you how I created that Taylor Swift as an example for the Oh Wow. Offer to clients to showcase their business. Yeah, local clients would eat this up. You could even do the face swap to make it look like the client if they want. You could sell on Fiverr, Etsy, Upwork. The voiceovers is one thing you could sell. You could sell the videos. It's really great when you think of that. But you may have to, I think your mic's still on, Shannon. I think what you have to do is you have to consider that you probably want to be honest that this is amazing text to speech, because they may resent it if they ever figure it out, because it's hard to figure out, because it's already better than many of the voiceover artists on Fiverr. And then you can make training videos and YouTube channels with this. The YouTube channel idea will really work, by the way. I mean, it's a really good idea. I've seen already a lot of poor voice quality on YouTube channels. This is great voice quality that you could use for that. And whatever else you can imagine, what did you think up? I want to see what you wrote in the question answer box. To get website leads, yeah. What are other ideas? A short infomercial with interactive interviews. Very good, Kevin. Yeah, that's a good idea as well. So there's plenty of things that you can think of. Now, normally this is how it works. In just a few moments, in fact, just about now, we are releasing this in a separate venue onto the market. But I'm not going to be selling you this today, because this is not what I'm selling. I want you to get everything, and you'll see why in a minute. Because if you start going through what's called the funnel, you'll pay $47 for the basic tool, but you'll have limited minutes of use. And everything that's included in the Kickstart is listed right here. The Kickstart is that basic front end package, or in other words, the basic package with the limited minutes. However, you do get 12 of the ultra-lifelike voices, not 100, etc. And you do get a lot of the additional voices as well, but you only get 30 minutes, as you see on the chart, a month. 30 minutes a month. So let's put that aside for a minute. All right, that's $47. If you were going through the regular sales funnel, as it's called, what else would you hit? You'd hit upgrade number 1. That's the Creator's Suite with the extra voices, around 90 more, and the extra humitars, that's 46 more. You'd pay another $37 a month. The second upgrade is the premium, and that has a lot of the little things like the full HD, it has the FaceSwap, it has the remove objects and images, in painting, a lot of those little things like Synthesys X, the Chrome extension, and it's quite good, but it's $97. Upgrade 3 is the big one. This is what other folks are paying. That's $97. Actually, no. It's $497. $497 a year. $497 is upgrade 3. That's what other folks are going to be paying today. I don't know how I could have forgotten that 4. That's a huge number. And that means you are unlimited with everything. Unlimited fair use of voices, unlimited for the AI humans, unlimited for the image generation. It's just unlimited. It also includes that script assistant that we showed you. All right, so what does that all add up to? That all adds up to $678 today if you were to go through the normal funnel. $678, 47 plus 37 a month, plus 97 plus 497 a year. That's 678. But with this today special sale, we're going to have it way, way lower than that. In fact, we don't know the exact number it is, but it's around, it's under half of that. And I'll show you why we don't know the exact number. It's because Synthesys AI Studio is being released at such an extremely low price for one big reason, and that is the more customers we have, the more expenses that we have to endure, and it means we have to add servers and things like that. So the price is set to go up for every 33 sales. The sooner you purchase your copy, the lower the price will be. So we are going to more than half that $678 price. You'll see that again in just a moment. So here's everything that's included in the bundle, but that's a complicated chart for you to digest. So I have simplified it for you like this. Crazy number of ultra realistic additional voices. That's 100 total. We have a huge number of additional humitars, 76 total. And by the way, you get 115 additional, of the ultra realistic voices. You also get that 370 other voices that we mentioned moments ago, the premium voices as well. But I'm just showing you the differences here. When you get the Max bundle, you get these extras. You get GPT-4, the prompt assistant for better scripts and images. That is how I created that image at the end there. That's how you could write any script you want for your text-to-speech or for your humitars. We have that FaceSwap feature included that is going to make you have these humitars look just about any old way you want. You could upload your own voiceovers like you saw me do in the demo, full HD, so you could make these videos really large, unlimited everything. Unlimited, I repeat, everything. Unlimited images, unlimited audios, unlimited videos to the fair use limit, meaning just don't break the system, please. Lots more emotions for the voices, image manipulation tools, etc., and the Synthesys X Chrome plugin. All that is included with the Max bundle, but that's not all. We have some great bundle bonuses for you as well, including short tracks. Short tracks is what we make our links with, like the link that you're going to see in a moment when I tell you where to go to purchase this. It was made with short tracks. And then we have 6 other great bonuses as well, including a high-paying clients acquisition cheat sheet and over 150 free online marketing tools. But the one that I highlighted there, I actually did that bold myself because it's just such a good piece of software, is short tracks for your link shortening, your link redirecting, and you'll see an example of that in just a second. And of course, for loyal Synthesys customers, if you already own any of the 3 marquee products, that's Synthesys Voice, Human Synthesis Studio, or Synthesys Visual, that corresponds to our 3 pillars inside now, so you could find your unique coupon in your Synthesys account and use it at checkout. But you want to go in there now and find that coupon because the price goes up every 33 sales. Are you all ready to grab Synthesys Studio, Synthesys AI Studio at the lowest possible price? Now, I've listed the price, as you'll see in just a second, but the price goes up with every 33 sales. So it's an approximate price. I'm about to show you what it is. Everyone is writing fingers crossed. Stephen, can somebody help Stephen out in the chat? Ryan says, I'm convinced. A lot of people looking for that coupon in their members area. So a lot of folks, I want my team to get on there and help those folks. I'm not going to release it quite this second. I'm going to give those folks a chance to get in their members area and look for their coupons. All right. And if not, if they can't find it, I want folks to help those people out because the price is going up quickly with every 33 sales. All right, here we go. This is the link to get Synthesys AI Studio. Here it is. Starting at approximately $266 per year with a $10 coupon on the bottom left, SynMax. Everybody gets this coupon, SynMax, for $10 off. If you're already a customer, you won't be using that. You'll be using a different coupon. But SynMax will give you $10 off. The $266, and you could cancel at any time. So just think of it as $266 total. And then if we don't keep up with the technology like we did in this past year and the year before, then you don't have to pay us for another year. Just think of this as a one-time charge, even though it will renew next year if, of course, you want it to. $266 a year, but it's going up with every 33 sales. And the place to get it is toddsuggests.com/SAS Webmax. That is one of those short tracks links that I told you about. See how easy it is? toddsuggests.com/SAS Webmax. Get in there now. Grab Synthesys AI Studio at the lowest possible price, but hurry because it's going up at 33 sales. It goes up another $3. So when you're in there right now, I predict you may already see it at $269, all right, because 33 people probably just purchased, as I mentioned it. So starting at approximately $269 per year, the price is increasing by 3 with every 33 copies that are sold. ToddSuggests.com/SAS Webmax. Can somebody tell me who is in, and someone that just purchased recently, tell me what the price was so that I know what price to put in here for folks. And by the way, as I mentioned, you also get this bonus. If you purchase in the next 24 hours, we will send this to you. You will also receive by tomorrow instructions on how to put multiple humitars onto one scene all at once. Amazing info from our beta testers. And by the way, in just a couple of minutes, I'm going to be handing out $50 to a lucky winner. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to be asking you a question, and that question is going to be related to something that was mentioned earlier in the webinar. Okay, it was actually during the demo. That's that $50 cash prize contest. We're going to be doing that in just a moment. By the way, we also have a bonus in the next 24 hours for everybody just for attending. So if you attended today, make sure to check your email. All righty, let's back up because I want to make sure you all have your coupon. SYNMAX, SYNMAX is the coupon to get $10 off. There's no PayPal option, by the way. I apologize for that. PayPal has been so wonky lately that we had to go with credit cards on this one. And my apologies for that, but you could definitely still purchase this. Just use a credit card. ToddSuggests.com/SAS Webmax. Head in now to get that lowest possible price. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, Scott says PayPal is often a nightmare. Somebody help Professor Hutchinson out. Lindsay Bond is having trouble finding the coupon in the members area. If you can help out with that. Michael Young is in. Great, Michael. Love the dark mode on the inside, says Scott. Okay, Frank, thank you very much. He says still 266. Hasn't crossed over to 269 yet. It's about to cross over to 269. Oh, it's at 269.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, we have some folks logging into their account and saying they don't see a coupon. If you do not see a coupon, then you haven't purchased the qualifying products yet, which would be Synthesys Visual, Human Synthesis Studio, and the Synthesys Voices. Talking Faces and FaceSwap don't qualify towards the coupon.
For those of you that are not qualifying for the coupon because you don't have one of the bigger products, then all you need to do is use that SYNMAX coupon right here for $10 off. That's SYNMAX, SYNMAX.
Okay.
It's now $269.
Let me clarify something. The coupon is not visible to people who have purchased all three also.
All right, now that's getting confusing, Luann. That means that they won't know that. So they need to know if they have all three, right?
If they have, if they have all
three. If they have all three, then they're already automatically upgraded.
Right, correct.
All right, so folks, if you already have all of those things that we mentioned before, then you're already upgraded because we have upgraded you automatically gratis. And again, I apologize for any confusion on this. It's hard because we wanted to make sure to give a fair deal to everybody. So that's why we're kind of interrupting and saying, yeah, go in, grab a coupon. For those of you new to Synthesys, very easy. Just go to this link right here, ToddSuggests.com/SAS Webmax. Right there. and use your $10 coupon SYNMAX. Okay, while I have you here, let me show you some more stuff, more goodies. Here's one that Delphine, one of our beta testers, just made. She just forwarded this to me this morning. Let's listen in.
Are you ready to make unforgettable memories and bid farewell to summer in the most spectacular way? Picture yourself lounging on pristine sandy beaches, the golden sun warming your skin as the gentle waves of the crystal clear turquoise ocean kiss the shore. Look no further than our exclusive end of summer St. Lucas vacation. The end of summer doesn't mean the end of adventure, it's just the beginning of your ultimate tropical escape. Indulge in the lap of luxury with our hand-picked selection of top-notch resorts and beachfront villas.
So a lot of folks want to know who this is. This is Frances on the inside. She's one of our better humitars. She's been with us for quite some time. When I refer to these people as people, they really are people. These are real people that were turned into humitars. She actually did nod her head like that. She actually did motion with her hands like that. That isn't something that is AI induced. The only thing that is AI induced is the lip syncing, okay? Which is amazing when you think about it, that could be done. But that is a very interesting one from Delphine. I have another one to show you, but first I want to remind you, if you want to get in on this, the price has gone up during the course of the webinar from $266 to $269 now, but you get it for $10 less with the coupon right here. And of course, the savings is massive. You saw what it would be if you went through the normal sales funnel. It would be 47 plus 37 plus 97 plus 497. But this is a very special sale, so we're at way under half the cost for that. It's not even 334 or no, 330. My math is not so good today. 336. It's not even that. It's way beyond that. It's in the 200s, of course. We're really giving you an incredible deal. But in order to do that, the price will be continually increasing because, you know, what happens is we have to pay more for more people in. We have more expenses to cover, and that's why the price is going up for every 33 sales. It's going up for every 33 by $3. So once again, come in right now. It's either, let's see what the price is likely to be now. Just doing a little math. It's either 269 or 272 now. It's about to cross to 272 in the next few minutes. All right, I do have another one to show you. Another example. You actually saw this a little bit earlier in the webinar. You saw a still image of this, but you didn't see the video rendition of it. This is one I made for one of my emails earlier.
Join us for the Synthesys AI Studio webinar on Friday.
Yeah, that was an advertisement for today. So that's one of the things we put together for it real quickly. And you saw how that worked out. And I have another one to show you as well to give you an idea of what it would be like on, let's say, a YouTube channel. Actually having a humitar there with a deep, very soft, slow voice. I'm going to show you that now too. Hold on just 1 second.
Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Allow your body to settle into a comfortable position, letting go of any tension or stress. Close your eyes if it feels comfortable for you. Now, imagine yourself standing on the edge of a beautiful meadow.
That was just so poetic. Yeah, some of you may have noticed our beta tester kind of rushed that out, that it could have used some tweaking on the green screen right here. I'm not sure exactly how he put that together. Really nice though. Really enjoyed that. in terms of that deep, lulling voice. Once again, it's toddsuggest.com/SAS webmax. And we'd be happy to answer any questions that you have as well. We do have that same link up there. And you know what? Let me get that coupon code over there. Edit, copy. Okay, and now I'm going to make a little text box. I want to make sure you use your coupon. Edit, paste. Use coupon SYNMAX for $10 off. All right, this should make it easier to see. And here's the link, toddsuggest.com/SAS webmax. All right, I'm ready for questions.